And there's almost like more than 12 songs like that literally on the charts. You know, you featured on some of the songs, hip hop songs, that is, you know.
Yes.
And isn't it also kind of reaffirming and validating to know that, like, it's actually the needle hasn't been moved from in hip hop, unless people are jumping into other genres. But in hip hop, the needle hasn't been moved. It's still the same. I mean, the only person that's out of it is maybe a KO, you know, from a generation.
Yeah.
But it's still the same group of guys, whether it's Emtee, Nasty, Cassper, AKA. It's still the same group of guys that actually like move hip hop, you know.
Yes, sir.
I mean, how does that make you feel, knowing that there are youngins that are coming up that maybe take shots at the throne, at the same time they also probably like giving props to the throne? What words of wisdom do you want to give them from a musical perspective, you know, because you guys can't be fooled. You guys are on the charts. Like, it's actually you guys occupying the charts right now, and you guys have been quiet, and people have been saying the game's dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, with what's happening now, you know, I'm reminded, you know, of culture, maintaining culture, and I wish, you know, whoever comes up, you know, after us, you know, is able to appreciate that and grab it and know who's who, you know. Like for me, I've never, ever since I came in the game, you know, for me, I've always put AKA up there, put Cassper up there, you know, and for me that's culture. And people can assume as much as they want, you know. I have the utmost respect for Cassper in terms of his artistry, his marketing ability, you know, and I feel like he's not wrong when he says, you know, he inspired a lot of rappers. You know, he did inspire me because I was listening to Tulu Fellow, you know, broke his hair, living in somebody else's crib. You know, so he really did inspire a lot of people. So no matter how much we may have differences as people, always remember that it's culture.
And you think that there's almost like a lack of acknowledging that people get too Emtee's like this, but you forget that Emtee is actually culture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And whether he inspired you or if he inspired you, he's culture. Remove the body and remember that it's culture. And you know, you've had your back and forths with Cassper, and for you to mention him, you're still saying, but he's still culture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's what you know. That's my one wish, you know, to say, hey, you know, you know, hip hop is competitive. We can throw jabs at each other all you want, back and forth, but you know, at the end of the day, we all men. You know, we all trying to push something. We all trying to put some food on the table, you know, and appreciating culture, I think will help us keep the food on the table for longer, you know. Yeah.
That's incredible. And sound, what are your thoughts on sound?
Sound.
Meaning musicality and the time that's put into the artistry, particularly like in the creation of the hip hop music.
Yeah. Well, I love the fact that, you know, even if a song is trap or it's whatever, we all never forget to add our South African elements to the music, you know. That's one thing that I appreciate. Whether it's the AKA, you know what I mean, or the Cassper trying to go Kwaito, you know, there's still South African, you know, there's still that South Africanness in it, and I appreciate that. And just one of the things that motivate me and make me feel proud to be South African, you know. Like, for example, you'll never hear an Emtee album without a Kwaito song.